Warning, there will be spoilers for 2017's Logan in this video. Hugh Jackman is coming back as Wolverine in Deadpool 3.
Oh, it's true! It's damn true!
It was confirmed in Reynolds' video on his YouTube channel, and I think it was a great way to announce it.
Hey Hugh, you want to play Wolverine one more time?
Yeah, sure, Ryan.
So not only is he joining Deadpool 3 but MCU too, since Deadpool 3 will be part of MCU. This is so exciting, I can't wait to see it. I wonder if it will be like a cameo situation or a proper part of the movie. Whichever it is, I am just curious to see Deadpool and Wolverine together for the first time. Deadpool and Wolverine together done right. And I can already tell the chemistry between Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman would be the standout point of the movie. Deadpool and Wolverine are like bread and butter, and I'm sure they will get it right.
One day your old pal Wade's gonna ask you to get back in the saddle again. And when he does, say yes.
I guess he said yes. Also, ever since the conversation of who can play Wolverine in MCU started, I have started seeing a lot more negativity surrounding Hugh Jackman's Wolverine. People are saying how he was just okay as the character and he only did one good movie, Logan. And since it was his last movie, we'll remember him more fondly. Everyone is entitled to their own opinions, but I completely disagree. Hugh Jackman was awesome as Wolverine. Yes, he was involved in some bad X-Men movies, but he was always great though. And his Wolverine may not be comic accurate, but he made the character his own, and this news just confirmed it. There's a reason he played the iconic character for 17 years and is being called back. Studios knew no other actor could play it as well as Hugh Jackman. So I hope he will show everyone how awesome he was as the character, and this tradition of turning on an actor after a certain amount of time has passed will end. I'm sure in few years people will turn on Robert Downey Jr. and say he was just okay as Tony Stark and some other actor could have done the character better. Which is not true. Robert Downey Jr. was born to play Iron Man, just like Hugh Jackman was born to play Wolverine. Anyways, I got distracted there. I'm just really excited to see his return, but while I'm excited, I also have my own concerns. I wonder if it is the right decision. In 2017's Logan, Hugh Jackman got the perfect send-off from the franchise. They ended the character's story in the best way possible. Logan fleshed out the character, showed a more emotional and vulnerable side of the character that was previously unseen. There really wasn't much for the character to do after Logan, and that's why the ending was so good. So seeing Hugh Jackman return as the iconic character has me concerned too. Did he agree to return cause he really missed playing the character, or he was offered a script that was so good he couldn't refuse, or did Ryan Reynolds convince him somehow, or a large paycheck? Maybe it was all of them, and there's so much for the character to do now. Wolverine and Deadpool together, Wolverine vs the Hulk, Wolverine working with Avengers, and they can confirm Wolverine fought alongside Captain America. But I still wonder if he will get this perfect send-off again. Few actors get this kinda send-off for the characters, and one of them is Sir Patrick Stewart, who just like Hugh Jackman played the role of Charles Xavier for 17 years. In Logan, his character got the send-off that ended the sufferings and the guilt he felt cause all his students were dead while he was still alive. While it was brutal, but it was perfect, and the way Logan was holding his hands in his dying moments, it was just right. It was just right way to let the character die. And that was our last impression of the character, and it was a good one. Well, until he returned to play the character again in this year's Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. And our last impression of the character became this. I know it is Charles from a different universe, but it still became our last impression of the character. They really wasted his character in that movie, and I hope that won't be the case with Wolverine, and they will handle him well and give us the moments we always wanted. Anyways, that was the end of my rambling. Do you think it will be the same Wolverine from X-Men universe or from some different universe? Comment below your thought. Also comment below if Hugh Jackman returning is the right choice or not. If you like the video, press the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.
come to a realization. We can prepare to kill the operation. It ain't fair, but I feel it